So in a sense, I'm starting to think that the gods of H.P. Lovecraft are real. In a sense, that some things that you can't believe are actually happening or taking place. That being Eisenhower being very tight-lipped about Antarctica. There being a lot, things that I think I know but don't know, speculation, right? Some kind of deep cave, or you said it's covered with aliens, or they have a German submarine pen or something, like they've frozen or starved the Germans in there or something. They tell you it's just a wall, so, or, but I mean, you get blasted for even entertaining fiction about, or, like Admiral Byrd or something. You get blasted for sending up a weather balloon with a camera to look at the curvature or something. It's a fringe, even that's just a regular science experiment, right? It's hyperbolic. And the Migos, the band Amigos, the rap group Migos, I think they were approached to be called Migos by somebody like a Vlad TV or somebody. If they know what the Migos are, as the race that left an Atlantean-like city structures behind in Antarctica. A crustaceous fungal bat cosmic brain surgeon that has even a likeness of something that's take place in Futurama. They keep the celebrities' brains in a jar, and they like immortalize all these like different people that had their brain in this jar so you can talk to them and everything like that. But I mean, it's a horror science fiction version. It's not funny. Like in a comedy version, there was the cartoon. They made it for you because it's just creative imagination. You could just take it out and change it. You can make a cartoon called it Ledger Domain. It's just weird that it's the same stuff that's in like the Prestige or the magic shit, So they're like showing kids, telling kids, teaching them magic already. And it hits you up on Wiccan and everything, but then they sneak off and they practice Palo Mayombe. This is why this is interesting with the H.P. Lovecraft shit, because he always ties his story to a Palo Mayombe Congo, a cult of Palo Congo, like and some fish people or something, and some putting together the books of the Necronomicon. So they'll have like, maybe somebody found something scary and tried to take it out to the ocean and dump it, and it's crawling back on the ocean floor. It's gonna get him. You know what I mean? And you hear voodoo and drums and stuff. It's kind of scary. And he's a chartographer, and he talks like and about all these little things that you think it's like, I don't know, it's like, it's kind of boring, but he's a really good storyteller. And his gods in his pantheon are more powerful than the gods of ancient Mesopotamia. It's a trip. Migos. So we could make us esoteric or something like that. He was an Aristotelian, estranged, or what they call like the outs. He was on the outs as far as the aristocrats. I mean the autocracy, and he was a little mad about that. Why was he on the outs? This thing is, I believe that he might have been black. And if you look at pictures of him, he doesn't look anything like black. His personality isn't anything like anybody knows black is. Why does anything have to be what you know black is to be? That's another question. How do I know that he's black? Nobody knows, but I do. Nobody knows but me why I think that. It could be because I listened to Bobby Hemmett and believed him. But you know that there are tribes of like Irish and Celtic and stuff, then they're not white enough to qualify to as what would be considered white, and like, you know, like Britain or something. Like not even the Brits. Like it's, I forget who it is. It's like there's a Merkelite family or something like that, who is supposed to be the whites, the quote unquote whites. They have white soul, but it really is not that. It's they have a black. Their shit with their salinated, you know, it's like they're like possessed by black, and then there's the opposite spectrum too, which is black people who are possessed by white. They have the spirit of white. Not that they act white, not that they seem proper. You know what I mean? It's not that. It's they have a white heart, but doesn't mean that they're like white people. It means something really bad, actually, but it doesn't mean that in a sense like white or dark flesh tones. It's different. It's just, if you can get that, then you can get why this is magic with a K at the end. After all, my message is usually pretty straightforward and clean and not meant to hurt anything or offend anybody, so it just makes sense that I'm, you know, all of these things too, you know, including dog whistle or whatever. Like somebody might try to tell you I have a white heart or something like that, or you know, but they wouldn't even mean it the same way that I'm thinking about it. That's the trippy part. That's the trippy part. And if they meant it like the way that I think, then it would mean that I had a black heart. You know, like the base conscious, the burning sands, the checkerboard, it's a base conscious what's it called? I call it something like, not symbol, but it's a pattern that represents the base conscious level, and it's in a lot of Mayan ritual stuff. The Mayan and reggae. But I mean, you could just take that. Doesn't take away or anything. That's not like meant anything. It's just like it's just that there's influences that want to make us esoteric in the music, like the rock and roll and stuff that you could say is another form of demonic, but it's not. Even that is not meant by you know, making everything an a subconscious access route to like a mass conduit to the collective conscious, like an access to, you know, and they have to get people to become like snap outs. So it's like when you're on the highway and there's an accident, there's all these people rubbernecking, all these cars slow down. Everybody's complaining about all the rubberneckers and everything, and then they get up there and they do the same shit, and you'll be in the car, you'll be surprised as a motherfucker. Be like, you're a rubbernecker? Yeah, you know, when it's your turn, you gotta slow down. We were just complaining about all this shit. All right.